EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. First and 10. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
19, Tiger, 19, 18, Pioneer.
Throwing on second down. Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Kwity Paye bursting through to bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! First and 10 now from the 36. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bears have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet. But then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Juju Brents in on the tackle. They face second down and 7. shotgun. It's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
On the give, it's Swift. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Let's go now. Pass to the left.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Top 7. 19 tight. 19 tight. 69 left. 18 left. Cut 19.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well. Now it is 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hey, smash.
Duvernay in motion.
Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Trap 60. Go.
Throwing again. Williams. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. That his 1st touchdown of the new year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his...
Jonathan Taylor down the sideline to the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point, up and good. And the Colts will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Drive will start on the ground. A short pickup to the 38. Here's a 2nd and 9. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Oh, he gets it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here back to the 6. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas.
Okay, break. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
60 Maverick. 3.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Set.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
18 Rattler. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Set.
He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. On is Santos for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bears will get out in front 17-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Right back to the air following that pick 6.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 87 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go, set, go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Now a 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here we go.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Set go.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Duvernay with the grab. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Anthony Gould now to return. Whoa. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Ready up. Mustang 19. Shut up.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. All right, Coach, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back,
ready.
Jonathan Taylor. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Indianapolis.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down.
Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. The Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will dive into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's complete. It's Odunze. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to come back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. In trouble. Down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on